All right, let's dive in. Welcome to this incredible world of clicks, codes, and connections. I mean, the internet is just this massive, amazing place, right? And today, we're going to go on a little adventure together. The goal? To become smarter, safer digital explorers.
But before we get going, let me ask you something. Just think about it for a second. When you're online, how do you navigate it all? Are you like a seasoned explorer who really knows the terrain? Or are you kind of just winging it? That's what we're here to figure out.
Because here's the deal, right? Every single thing you do online, every click, every search, every post, it all leaves a trail. It's telling a story about you. So our whole goal here is to give you the tools you need to make sure that story is a really good one. You know, one you can be proud of.
All right, so welcome to the digital world. Let's start our adventure. Now, any great explorer needs a toolkit to navigate safely, yeah? So, what's in ours?
Okay, so this online survival kit, it basically boils down to two key things. First up, you've got your cybersecurity. Think of this as your shield. It's what protects all your stuff, your devices, your personal info from all the threats out there. And then you've got your digital citizenship. That's your compass. This is what guides you, helps you figure out how to act, what to share, and how to connect with people respectfully. It's all about being a good neighbor in this huge digital world.
All right, let's crack open this survival kit, shall we? First, let's grab the compass. This is all about how you find your way around, you know? The trail you leave, the reputation you're building, and the very first step is understanding something called your digital footprint. So what is a digital footprint? Well, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's the trail of data you leave behind just by being online. Seriously, think about it for a sec. Every time you search for something, like post or upload a photo, all of that becomes part of this permanent record of you. And this footprint, it actually comes in two flavors. You've got your active footprint, that's the stuff you know you're sharing, your social media posts, your profile info. But then there's the passive footprint. This is the sneaky one. It's data that gets collected in the background, like when websites use cookies to track where you go. And both of these together, they create the online version of you. So, how do you get a handle on this? Well, it's actually pretty straightforward. First, just think before you post. Seriously, ask yourself, is this something I'm cool with a future boss or college seeing? Second, get friendly with your privacy settings. They are your best friend for a reason. Use them to control who sees your stuff. Here's a pro tip, by the way. Google yourself every now and then, just see what pops up. And finally, and this is a big one, just be respectful and kind. Your interactions are a massive part of your online reputation. You know, this quote just nails it. The internet remembers. So let's make sure what it remembers about us is actually worth remembering.
Okay, so we've talked about the compass, about minding your digital footprint. Now it's time to pick up our shield. This is all about defense, right? Protecting ourselves from the digital traps and threats that are definitely out there.
And the absolute foundation of your shield? It's a strong password. I mean, just look at this. Sunshine123, that's not a password. That's a welcome mat for hackers. It's like leaving your front door wide open. But the one on the right? That's a fortress. You want it long, you want it messy, a crazy mix of letters, numbers, and symbols.
But hey, even a fortress can have a weak spot. So, to really power up your shield, you need to enable two-factor authentication, or 2FA. It's a total game changer. It just adds one more step, usually a code sent to your phone. So even if a hacker steals your password, they're stuck. They can't get in without that code. It's so simple, but it makes a massive difference.
Okay, let's talk about one of the biggest digital traps out there, phishing. The whole idea behind phishing is to trick you. Scammers will put on a disguise, pretending to be your bank, or your school, or some big company you trust, all to fool you into handing over your sensitive info.
And they are so creative with how they do it. It could be a fake email that looks totally legit, a scammy text message, they call that smishing, or even a phone call. But they all have one thing in common. They try to make you panic. They create this sense of urgency, like your account is locked or you've won a prize. They want you to act fast without thinking. That's why the best defense is to just slow down, be a little skeptical, and always double-check before you click anything.
Okay, so we've got our compass to guide us, and we've got our shield to protect us. Once you get the hang of using them both together, well, you're not just surviving online anymore, you're ready to level up.
And that's when you become what we call a digital hero. A digital hero knows how to use their shield, strong passwords, 2FA, the whole deal. They use their compass wisely, managing their footprint, being kind, but they also do more. They're the ones who report nasty stuff and cyberbullying. They become an upstander, which basically means instead of just watching when something bad happens, they step in and support people.
And really, that is the ultimate goal here. This whole adventure isn't just about protecting yourself. It's about making the entire digital world a better, kinder, safer place for everyone. It's about taking what you've learned and actually using it to do some good.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. Every single click, every post, every interaction, it's all building your digital legacy. So the question is, what's your story going to be?